Xavier Fetu, it's OG Flexer on the weekly dose. So Bafetu, today I have the wonderful guest, but most of you already, you should know who is the guest, Bafetu, because this guy is one of the, let me say, he's one of the hottest in Cape Town. He's one of the hottest event organizer, but let me not spill the bean here, but I'm going to give him a chance so that he can introduce himself and everything.
Xavier Fetu, it's your boy Mystro 012, straight out of Pretoria 012 Pitori. So yeah, as my nigga just announced, I'm an event organizer, curator, founder and CEO of Producer Corporation. You know, if you don't know, you won't know, but yeah, we out here.
I think you all heard that Producer Corporation. Bodesa Corporation.
Ejo.
Yeah, operates.
Bodesa.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
like you know the name okay, but yeah, it's fine. The name means dope or like quality. Bodesa. If you're from Pretoria, you understand.
Bodesa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I must keep that one down.
You know, like if I don't know what the period. When you go to like TikToks and maybe somebody from Pretoria says, "Ejo Kidesi."
Oh yeah, that one I know. Yeah. Oh, it comes from Kidesi.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. So let's talk about you. If I don't know if maybe I'm pronouncing it right. Is it your stage name? Is it Mystro or Mystro? Mystro.
Yeah.
So where's that name coming from? What influenced you to have that name?
What influenced it? I don't know, bro. Like me personally, I started like it comes from me organizing back from Kaslam. So I could do like I used to do events for people. I used to do events for guys. You know, they used to know me like that, and then I don't remember how it came about. My nigga was like, "Yo, Mystro," and then people caught onto it, and then yeah.
So when you started like grinding on your hood like a gas, so the people that you were pushing, were you focusing on bigger names or were you focusing on like those ones who were like upcoming artists?
Like back in the days, like it was just a matter of like having fun, because like I said, one of guys, it's like we just grooving, and so like we should do like fill up the power and so on and so. And then as time went on, we realized, actually we can make money out of this thing. So let's try to like maybe barricade the area and see whether people are just gonna come, because it used to be like a thing of like let's all chill out. And then we release a poster, people come from different zones, and then we chill, drink, meet up. So people knew me through that. And then as time went on, we're like, nah, dog, you know what, actually we can make money out of this thing. Let's try to create something and see. And then it actually went out, and then started with like upcoming artists, DJs. People just wanted to entertain others, and we're like, no, it's fine, you can get a platform. Do your thing, we're just looking at the profits,
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. So look, man, because of I've been researching and I saw your work that you're grinding and you're pushing. There are people that just saw your post, like they see posts online, which is this event that is happening at Living Room and all other those places, So, but I must say that people want to know who is this guy behind these events, bigger events. So take us to your world so that at least people, whenever they see your post, they know it's okay. The person that organize this event is this person, and this person is coming from this let me say area, or give us like that side of you, we want to know you.
About know me, it's me, dog. I'm a private person, dog. That's why like you wouldn't even know that I'm me. It's just that this time I realized that last year I was doing street bash 1.
I've seen.
And then this year we were like, I wanted to go big, dog. I wanted to go big, and I was like, nah, fuck it.
Yeah.
During the whole process, we were like, we wanted to book a certain artist, but then we couldn't get him in time. And we were like, no, let's get somebody else who's big, and we got him. If you didn't check it out, go check it out. Pulling Room on the 9th of May. So how that came about, it's like I said, we wanted a specific artist. Should I say who we were?
Oh yeah, because that's the thing that caught my attention. When I saw that post, Zingman, I was like, who's this person? When first time I saw that post where you had like Zingman on the headlines, the thing that came to my mind, I was like, who's the genius behind this thing? Like, to get this bigger celebrity onto Living Room, has to be like something that is dope, That's why I was like, okay, let me try to reach out. Actually, I was just trying to reach out only for you to like be like, oh man, we can work. Then I was like, this guy moves. Yeah, I really love what it does, because it's not a lot of people that can say they do that such. When someone be like, yo, man, I have a podcast, please pull up. You reply in time, and you always reply in time whenever we speak. So, me personally, what I wanted to know is that what influences that type of energy, because it's all about the grind. So, what influences that?
How can I put it? Like, in my terms, I'm a businessman. I consider myself as a businessman. So in business, you need to just have connections with everybody. Within in the entertainment industry, you need to know podcasters, you need to know media influencers, you need to know influencers, models, things like that. Just for, even if it's not a matter of you being out there, but just to say, I know this guy, maybe if you wanna maybe pull up to my shows or something, I can say, no, dog, it's cool. Pull up. If maybe I have somebody that I've signed as an artist or something, I can say, yo, bro, can I pull up my artist? Things that work in the future. I don't know how to put it, but then communicate. There's this word, dog. UWC Poster once called it Atif. No net worth. No network doesn't mean if you don't have a network, you don't have network. So if you don't have
it means you won't be eating nothing.
That's the thing. Sorry, how can I say it? I like to collaborate a lot, but I like collaborating with people so that I might get ideas from you that I didn't have for my own.
That's how it is. That's how it is. So even with the podcast, it's like that.
Straight out.
So let's say, bro, because right now we're in Cape Town, right? But you're from PTA. So, but Wago PTA, if what is it that you want them, let's say, to motivate them, or maybe say, this is me from PTA, and guys, it's possible you can do it. It's now I'm putting numbers,
That's obvious. My audience has been, So for my people, I would say yo, keep grinding, guys. There's life outside the Kasi stuff. There's life outside, where we are actually from, because people in my hood are still deep rooted in that Kasi lifestyle with there's nothing out there in life, if I wanna be something, I just have to do it around Gauteng or Pretoria. So with me, dog, it was always a thing of yo, man, I wanna see the world, I wanna see what's out there for me. You never know, you might go to Japan or USA and you might get better things that you get in South Africa. So it was a thing of that, but actually, you know what? It's not I can't do it. Let me just push school, and if it happens with it, let me go to Cape Town, because actually I always wanted to come to Cape Town. I always said it as a mouth, as a joking fact. But in my heart, I was like, Cape Town, Cape Town. Because from afar, Cape Town is seen as the dopest place. And for me, it's what would I do there that I couldn't do here in Kasi? And when I came here, so there's a lot of things you can do out here that you don't have access to back at home. People need to grind.
My dog, since you're from PTA, now you're coming to. So from PTA, do you see yourself maybe working with artists about the jive,
I don't know. Okay, when I go back at Kasi, I don't go out as much as I used to. Because I don't know, though, it seems like time flies a lot. When you go back at Kasi, people are no longer the same. They're not interested in the same things as they used to. So I rather chill out. But then, if I had a chance to host, I would still host okay, I would book one. I would be child, but then I was gonna look for new headliners that I know that people are gonna love.
Like a band, so in PTA.
Local PTA people.
Not really local, the ones that you know, which those ones they're big. For example, about Aries is from PTA.
Aries not good. But then I wouldn't. Hip hop concerts, guys. They're not as big as Amapiano. Because if you're from Pretoria, you know that Maporisa, every January Maporisa hosts Everybody in PTA, social movie, Maupan, Rambu, Atrevi, Kaufela, they come to Borderland. It's like a big giant stadium. So you can already see with okay, the market allows piano more than hip hop.
Oh, okay.
So let me rather put I'm a piano artist than hip hop because students or people want to jive, but they don't wanna rap every time. At least maybe I could big maybe for a hip hop artist and then one big piano artist.
So should you guys like you are a lifesaver of the culture right now, like the South African culture, if you know what I mean?
How so?
Like when I say cultures, now I'm talking about like I'm a piano, hip hop, like it's in your hands. It's okay. This is now I need to balance because of you now look at it. It's okay. I need to get piano song artists and also get hip hop songs just to make sure that you maintain. But if you were to like comment, what do you think about the Cotton Fest this year?
Okay, let me say this. Me though, getting into events like seeing this thing, I was actually Cotton Fest Ricky. I was really inspired by what Ricky did. I did attend a couple of Siam just to see okay, what's actually going on with Cotton Fest. And I can tell you firsthand, but Cotton Fest is the biggest event in South Africa. You know. So look, the one they did, I don't respect the 3 stages, up to I don't know, maybe 20,000 plus audience. So
it's big, it's
a big event.
So what do you think about Kes? Because right now he's doing a fill up on the
I saw the.
What do you think about? Do you think he has that thing to fill up again, like in this era?
It's debatable. But me personally, I feel like it no longer has that capacity.
I've noticed that now it's extreme.
So obvious, Casper is a businessman.
Man.
Is where the money is. But then you need to consider with like, if my time was that time, now you need to see with okay. If I try, you can try. Maybe he might pull it up. I don't know.
That guy is very smart. You know what it does? It goes back to what we were talking about, which you must have that cycle. So because of now you understand this is a new era. You now surround yourself like I'm supposed to be just to maintain
that's what I'm saying with like Casper is a businessman. He plays the game, he plays the game. So he's capable of doing it. But for me, I feel like Free State it might be the wrong area to try to fill it out. It might be possible, I might shy, it might happen, but then.
So from PTA, do you see yourself like maybe working with artists about the jive, like
I don't know. Okay, for thinking I know when I go back, guys, I don't go out as much as I used to. Because I don't know, though, it seems like time flies a lot. When you go back, guys, people are no longer the same. They're no longer interested in the same things as they used to. So I rather chill out. But then, if I had a chance to like host, I would still host like. Okay, I would book one. I would be giant. But then, like, I was gonna look for new headliners. Then I know that people are gonna laugh.
Like a Mubani, so in PTA.
Like local PTA people.
Not really local, like the ones that you know, these ones like they're big. For example, about Aries is from PTA.
But then I wouldn't. Looking at you, hip hop concerts, they're not as big as Amapiano. Because if you're from Pretoria, you know that every January Maporisa hosts Borderland. Everybody in PTA, social movie, Maupan, Rambu, Atrevi, Kaufela, they come to Borderland. It's like a big giant stadium. So you can already see with okay, the market allows piano more than hip hop. So let me rather put I'm a piano artist than hip hop because students or people want to jive, but they don't wanna rap every time. At least maybe I could big maybe for a hip hop artist and then one big piano artist.
So should you guys like you are a lifesaver of the culture right now, like the South African culture, if you know what I mean?
How so? I don't know.
Like when I say culture, now I'm talking about like I'm a piano, hip hop, like it's in your hands. It's okay. This is now I need to balance because of you now look at it. It's okay. I need to get piano song artists and also get hip hop songs just to make sure it's unity. But if you were to like comment, what do you think about the Cotton Fest this year?
You know, if people, okay, let me say this. Me dog getting into events like seeing this thing, I was actually Cotton Fest Ricky. Yeah, I was really inspired by what Ricky did. Dog. I did attend a couple of times just to see okay, what's actually going on with Cotton Fest. And bro, I can tell you firsthand, man, Cotton Fest is the biggest event.
That's it's very
you know. So look, the one they did, I don't know, big, dog. 3 stages, dog. Up to, I don't know, maybe 20,000 plus audience. So
it's big. It's
a big event.
So what do you think about Casper? Because right now he's doing a fill up on
I saw the.
What do you think about? Do you think he has that thing to fill up again, like in this era?
It's debatable. But me personally, dog, I feel like it no longer has that capacity.
I've noticed that now it's extreme.
You know, so obvious, Casper is a businessman.
Man.
You know, is where the money is. But then you need to consider with like, yo, dog, if my time was that time, now you need to see it, okay, if I try, you can try, maybe it might pull it up, I don't know.
That guy is very smart. You know what it does? It goes back to what we were talking about, which you must have that cycle. So because of now you understand this is a new era. You now surround yourself like Mystro will be just to maintain
that's what I'm saying with like Casper is a business man, he plays the game, he plays the game. So he's capable of doing it. But for me, I feel like Free State, it might be the wrong area to try to fill it out. It might be possible, and it might happen, but then.
So bro, right now you are collaborating, let me say, with the living room, right? Meaning now you are the guy who's behind every event that is happening here. That is like the bigger events that are happening here in Cape Town, you see. So she was like, you need artists need you. So you, as the person that is now an event organizer who organize everything, you know, what is your plan, or let me say, how are you planning to do these things? Like you always have like people on the show, like that, because I think when it comes to events, when people now get used to you like hosting, they will want like more events and more events.
That's what the issue is. The thing is, dog, everything is determined by funds. So I can't say no, okay, sharps, let's use Malo, and then maybe June, cities let house squads. It doesn't actually happen like that. We need to plan our things and see our funds and see our mistakes. Okay, we did this and this is where we flaw, this is how we can. And this is how we can proceed our things and stuff. But more than that, for I'm artist, I don't know, we're talking about locals or like.
Now we can't talk about locals, you know, because I think for the ones that go bigger, like for example, I can make example of Mapori. So when you book them, they will say hotel, so we can't go to the bigger names. Let's just start local now. Like, do you have like people around Cape Town like that you can book them like as well?
They are. So we did like I think first week of Feb we booked Cairo CPT.
I know.
We both for Jessica Mashal, who's also from Cape Town. We do work with like a lot of people around here, you know, even like upcoming locals. We do work with them and so on. So we never had like a problem in regards to that. So like you can't. The problem is that people come to you and they're like, "Yo, bro, can I get a slot?" Okay, sharp, I can give you a slot. But now I'm thinking, okay, about my crowd, about the customers that I have living in. I can't just bring it there and then no figure la pana, you don't
know what to do.
Like if like you're a DJ and then you don't know how to press the right button, it looks bad on me because you're like, hey bro, push this man, it's fucking up the vibe and so. So things like that. But then I don't mind working with people. Like I said, I do bring out my niggas or niggas who wanna work and stuff. And I tell them, no, pull up. We can see how we can do things. So, yeah.
So right now I can see from here that you are an artist, a songwriter, a filmmaker, and also an event organizer. So do you see yourself as a brand?
Nah, not anymore.
Why is that? I no longer like songwriting, you no longer do music currently.
Nah, no longer. For now, like, I wanted to focus on one thing because I felt like doing a lot of things at the same time kind of downplays you as a person. Because now you no longer have a sense of direction of what you want. So for music, I do produce. I do have songs that I did, with people. Me as a writer, I can write for you. I can rap sometimes, but then like I don't fully do it. That's like I really want to do it, and so. Yeah. And then filming was something that I was really I'm thinking of doing in the near future because I really like movies and like I really have my own characters in mind for creativity. Well, but then like that's something that I'm gonna be doing in the future. So
bro, this other guy, that guy is like. Is the animation, he creates animation, but he creates animation with like, he's just drawing. But with drawing, it's like it's real thing, bro. Yeah. So right now, my dog, what I wanted to ask is that since you're from PTA and then now you come to Cape Town, so my dog, how was you like changing the shift? Because remember, you might find that you have friends in PTA, but when now you move to Cape Town, it means you need to start from the scratch. So how did you like overcome to make that name even here in Cape Town as an event organizer? Yeah. Like how did you go out there, like go to those clubs, talk to those managers, and
the whole process.
Yeah, the whole process.
Okay, so in regards to that, I don't know how to actually put it. Sorry. So when I first came to Cape Town last year, or my first year, and I was staying at Unibro. So what I did, I had like a certain budget that I came from home with, like, you know what, I'm gonna have this amount of budget and I'm gonna look for a place to host that. So deep within the months, I'm trying to understand the lifestyle, the environment that I'm in, like what can I do that's gonna be different, it's gonna make me money, And then and then I saw, okay, actually UWC doesn't host events as much as other varsities do it. And I was like, okay, so that's a loophole for me. That's an advantage. I need to use that. Okay, and I did approach a number of clubs, but I saw it's not gonna work the way I want it. And then I think there was an event here at the Veterans Field, not close to Unicorn.
Yeah.
So I hit up a friend of mine who's a DJ, was playing that day and something. And I was like, yo, bro, who's doing the event? Because they had the same idea that I had, that I wanted to do the event, the freshers actually.
That's dope.
Yeah, so that was my attempt. Okay, this is an advantage for me. Let me try to do a freshers, smokers, and so on. And then actually, I don't have the proper resources. Let me check for somebody who does, and then somebody beat me up to it, big shout out to her, Queen T.
Shout out. Queen T, shout out.
A lot of people know she's from our area, And then Shapo approached with the same proposal I came with for the clubs. I came and said, I have this amount of money, I want to do something, let's see how we can work it out, we chopped it out fairly. And then a couple of months passed, we were still discussing, okay, who can we work, who can we do, what can we do, And then she was like, no, first semester passed, and then after it passed, I was like, no, let's try to do something second semester. Since like Cape Town is not like back at home, the weather here it's So we're like, no, let's try to do something second semester. And we had a plan, with both class who's like from Cape Town. That's when we started meeting, like actually collaborating, like okay, that's when I saw that okay, actually it's possible. And then we did the first 3 batch. Then we moved, we tried to push it, we pushed it enough. And we made however we made, and then deep in it, we're like, nah, but we need something else. We can't just do one thing and then do else. And then she was like, no, I have Linda's coming to Cape Town. How about we book him? Like, I looked at it for a while and I was like, you know, since he's a big name, maybe we can work. Okay, let's book him. And then we did that, and Street Bash 2 came about. And then after that, this year she was like, no, dog, living room wants us back. They want us to push the place. And we didn't have a problem with it, so we were like, no, let's do it.
Because I feel like you going to the SRC and approach them to say, guys, I can help you with events, I have the resources and everything. That would just like make it easier, like the job easier for them. That was like that was like the biggest opportunity because of the promise is there will be a badge, and when now we go and be like, I'm going to help you guys so that we can have a badge, and then
things like that, and so like, obvious. And then I'm big with okay shop. That might help my brand as the company with okay my invoice which I work with this amount of people, even the school itself, okay,
that would be big.
And obvious, man.
That would be big.
But then like, but it didn't work out, so I don't know, we might come up with something for next semester, but I highly doubt it. I don't know.
I don't think so. Next semester, maybe they can do a marathon show. Because I think this year everything is quiet. Because even CPUT and UCT, I haven't seen any like posts about their patients.
In regards to like UWC and UCT, usually I'm familiar with I'm revealing. But then they're gonna cook. Like, just know with the second semester they're gonna cook something.
So do you think this team of patients maybe is for second semester?
It depends on the varsity. Because UCT last year did host the Vice first semester and hosted another one second semester. And then UCT are obvious, it hosts whenever it wants.
Even with VEDS, they cook. Did you see Hey, they cook.
You know, so unfortunately it's in our SRC, I don't know what's happening.
Do you think it's the SRC or the varsity itself?
I don't know. I can't say what, but then like I don't like pointing fingers. But then I feel like the varsity itself has certain restrictions because once I did approach them, I got you with we don't allow alcohol. There's this weird thing going on. We don't allow alcohol, even if there's a bash. Maybe it's a daytime event, and I was like, what do you mean? And so I don't understand this is. How did they solve that issue and so on? But then, let me ask you a question. Do you think if even there was an event and it was a day event, would you have enjoyed it more than a night event?
Definitely not. I wouldn't even attend it if it's a day night. Like personally, to be honest, I wouldn't even attend.
Because you're not even drinking.
Yeah, she is a bad sport, man. So right now, Nebra, for me and people that let me say they don't know much of you about yourself. Like, if they want to know more about how you organize event or how they can get hold of you, what is it that they must do? Do you have like specific social media platforms or let me say emails that they can get hold of you? Maybe they want to book you or something.
Okay, for bookings you can book me. You can get my
So as I was still saying, as an event organizer, now you have a big name, and we've been seeing your post. It's dope and it's giving, but when you see big up artists on those posts, you wonder who's this person. You just saw a name which was hosted by, but you don't know that person. So I was still asking, do you have like specific emails? For example, let's say I'm an upcoming artist. I would want to collaborate with you. Do you have a specific email whereby I can connect with you to say, yo man, this is me, and then I send you my work, and then from you my work, that's how you will see it's okay. I can work with this one. I can work with this one. Do you have such?
Yeah, I do. Again, I have my own business account and I have my personal. So I like people. I always have this thing of I wanted people to know my business instead of knowing you. So I rather know people know the brand or the company. So since Because it might be dope because my name is Mystro. Everybody knows Mystro.
Yeah.
But then like it becomes a problem now because I'm not a social media person. I'm not I don't like people stepping into my space. I like my own space.
Safe zone.
That's what I do. So you can contact me. I have a business account. I don't know write it down on the video. Underscore corporation. And then my personal is Mystro _012. So yeah, you can hit me up. Even my WhatsApp is written on the Insta handle. I don't have TikTok. I do have TikTok, but it's for personal. And then I have like Instagram and email and stuff. So
it's also for personal.
Nah, it's for business.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You can share the Insta.
Yeah, I'll give my Insta handles and so you can reach me up. But Mystro guys, you need to understand that sometimes I might respond. Even my business partner complain within, but I'll respond after some time. And sometimes it's not a matter of like I'm feeling this respond. Might be a fact of maybe I'm busy with other things.
Yeah.
So it happens. You're a student,
And man, since you have raised that point with a student, how do you like balance you being a student and also like an event organizer? Because that paperwork, that process of you organizing and then now you need to study. You know, I think you are.
That's a lot. That's a lot going on. That's all I can say. Because you need to understand, dog. That's why like I always, when I organize my events, like big events, I look at the schedule, I create a deadline.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what, if I'm gonna organize, for instance, the current event, we started planning it since March. We're like, yo bro, by May we need to come up with something. If May passes, we're not gonna do anything because they will okay, from this amount of time I need to study. Else I'm gonna fail and I don't want none of that. So I rather put up a deadline with, you know what, around this time, maybe during the day, I'm available. I'm studying actually, and then during the night, I'll give them 3 hours, 4 hours. I'll be available to talk and do business things. But other than that, I'm always, love things.
So have you been like to campus asking maybe if like you can host this an event?
You know what? Go ask the SLC doctor. I don't know what happened, but I once approached this. Before we even went to living room, I approached the SLC and I was like, yo guys, here's my proposal. I gave them the list of everything.
Everything.
The paperwork and I was like, we just need a board meeting, and chop up everything and see how we're going to move on things. Then sure, but I will get back to you. So